Hey guys, it's me Sandra, TTC 45, and I am coming to do my tag. I didn't really know how I was going to do this because I've been going through so much, but I didn't want to be the Scrooge of the party, so I figured that I gotta find a way to squeeze this in. Unfortunately, I had to squeeze it in now, just now getting out of the shower because I have such a busy schedule coming up this week and I've slept this whole weekend away. But I was tagged by my TTC sister, Tamika TTC, and I'm going to jump right in and get started here. I'm going to start off with the questions that I have to answer, and the first question is, what is your name and how old are you? My name is Sandra Wiley, as you guys can tell by the title of my channel, and I am now 46 years old that I've just turned on July 1st. What is your relationship status? I can now say I am single. It's been over 10 years since I've been divorced, and I no longer have to put down divorcee because I'm not a divorcee anymore. I am considered single. I'm not going to say I'm happily single. I was happily single when I first got divorced, but yeah, it's getting kind of old now, so I'm ready to be married again. The third question said, if you have a partner, what is his or her name, age? Add a bonus question if you are single. And I guess I didn't think about my bonus question. I'll get back to that one. The fourth question was, how long have you been TTCing? I started my TTC journey in June of 2017, and it's funny because the day that I found out that I I'm not sure if it was the day that I found out I was pregnant through my home pregnancy test, or if it was the day of the beta. I'm not sure. Y'all know my memory is horrible. But one of them days is the exact anniversary of when I started this journey. Exact anniversary to a T. And I thought that was pretty neat there. But yeah, I started this journey a year ago, and I finished in a year. I did have a limitations. I did say that I did not want to go into age 46 continuing with this journey. I wanted to be pregnant by age 46, and God answered those prayers. So the fifth question was, if you could go back and talk to yourself at the beginning of the TTC journey, what words of encouragement would you give? I think I would tell myself that I need to be patient with this, because I obviously thought, because I already had children, that this was a slam dunk protocol for me, but it turned out that it was not a slam dunk protocol. I would tell myself to stop being naive and listen to what these doctors is telling you. Don't think you know all the answers to it. Listen to what they tell you. If you feel that it may be other options for you, discuss that with the doctor, but don't just automatically assume that the doctor don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I definitely would tell myself that. Number 6, any known obstacles or challenges to TTC? Well, I would say the one challenge to TTC is the not knowing. If you don't know about what is going on with you in your journey, then you're not going to know how to get the answers to it. I think every woman should research what is going on with their body. If the doctor is putting them on any type of medications or doing any type of cycle treatment, that they should be looking that up to see what are the risks to that, and discussing any concerns that they have with their doctor. If you don't do that and just let these doctors do whatever they want, first of all, they're not God. They don't know everything. If you let them do whatever they want, you're never going to meet that goal that you're trying to meet, and that's to get your baby. Number 8, how many times in a cycle do you ask someone else to squint at your sticks, asking if they see a second line? I don't think I've ever done that. If I didn't see a second line, I just threw it in the garbage. I never asked nobody else to look, so I don't think that pertains to me. Number 9, what is the earliest DPO you have started testing? I think the earliest may have been 7 days past ovulation. I did that after I had my first IUI because, I don't know, somewhere I read they was getting positives at 7 DPO. So I thought I'd start testing at 7 DPO. And it turned out that I was still, I still had the trigger in me, so I had to wait till after 9 DPO in order to get an accurate result. So by 10 DPO, it was negative. So I knew at that point that I probably was not pregnant. Number 10, natural or medicated birth? Well, I prefer a natural birth. The only problem is, you know, I really think it just depends on how the labor is going at the time. Like with my second pregnancy, I was able to get through that pregnancy without no medication at all. So that was a good thing. With my third pregnancy, which was the pregnancy with my boys, my twins, I was so trying to get through that pregnancy without no medication, but they insisted on making me take medication because they said that with twins, sometimes they have a difficult time delivering the second baby after the first baby come out. So they talked me into getting an epidural. So if it had came to that point and they had to convert to an emergency C-section, they wouldn't have to worry about going through all that trouble. All they would have to do is just put the medicine in me. So, but I pretty much went through that whole labor without no medication because they did not put the epidural in me until right after she put the epidural in me, it was time for me to push because I just didn't want no medication. When I had the medication with my first pregnancy, it made me very sick to a point where the doctors thought I was going to pass away, and I didn't learn about that until a couple of days after I gave birth. So yeah, I prefer the non-medicated a non-medicated birth. Now, OB or midwife. I think every woman would love a midwife, but for me, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, because of my advanced maternal age and the fact that I have previous medical conditions, I'm not going to be able to get a midwife. I am considered high risk and I am going to have an OB. So, I don't know if I missed anyone. I think I did. I missed number 7. How many sticks do you pee on during a cycle? Okay. Before I started this process, I wanted to see if I still was ovulating. So before I even went to my very first RE appointment, I bought this fertility monitor. And as a matter of fact, let me go get it so I can show it to you. Be right back. I gotta hold this towel, ladies. Ever since I've been pregnant, these boobies done got pretty darn large and heavy, so I can't wrap around like I used to. But this is the fertility monitor. It's by Clear Blue. And the battery probably dead because I hadn't used it in a long time. This is a really good monitor. It comes with sticks that looks like this, and you put the stick in here after you pee on the stick. And when you read the results, the instructions, it would tell you when to start testing for this. You start testing based on your cycle days. Because I was my little stuff is really trying to pop open here. I have to hold this. Because my cycles were very short, I had to start testing like on day 6, and by the time I got to day 9, it would give me a peak. Sometimes I have 1 day of peak, sometimes I have 2 day of peak. After the peak go away, then it come back down to high. Sometimes I have 1 day of high, sometimes I have 2 day of highs. After the high, it goes back down to low. So once you get to that second day low, then it's gonna reset itself and get ready for your next cycle. So I would say between day 6 and to that point, it was probably around 7 to 8 times a month. I did that up until I did my first IUI. When I did my first IUI, unfortunately, I couldn't use the fertility monitor because the way that IUI work, they tell you, the RE clinic tell you when to start peeing on a stick. And they did not want me to start peeing on a stick until cycle day 10. Well, this monitor wants me to start on cycle day 6. If I don't start on cycle day 6, it's not going to let me start. So I had to go by the over-the-counter OPK. And since I was starting on cycle day 10, which was close to my ovulations anyway, I would usually get my peak by the next day or two. So I really didn't pee on a stick but a couple of days. And then that went on until I started my IVF. Once I started IVF, I did not do any more peeing on a stick at all. I haven't done a pee on a stick since probably October of last year. But yeah, that's the short version of that. Now, my bonus question, my bonus question will probably be, if I had a choice to use donor sperm versus an unknown donor sperm versus a known donor sperm, which one would I choose? Well, I've decided that I'm going to choose an unknown donor, and the reason being is because making a choice of becoming a single mom by choice, that means I don't want any baggage. I don't want to have to fight with nobody for custody or child support or any type of baby mama, baby daddy drama. I've been there, I've done that, I've been married, I've had to go through all type of custody battles with my ex-husband, with my kids, and I just didn't want that, you know. And I was afraid that if I would have chose a known donor, that even if he would have agreed at the beginning, he didn't want anything about it to do with the baby or anything, that later on sometimes he might decide, you know what, I want to be a part of my child's life, or maybe he might make sure my child know who he is if I don't want my child to know who he is, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that will be my answer to that. Now, I have to choose 11 other women to tag in this, and this is not easy to do because a lot of the ladies that is on my channel, I have been following them since they started their journey and they're pregnant and just about getting ready to deliver if they have not delivered. So I'm going to start off with MarriedtoFilm. They are a couple of advanced maternal age. I'm not going to give out what their age are, but they are over the age of 40 years old. And on their channel, they do a lot of film reviews. If you want to know what a movie is about, or what a upcoming movie is going to be about, check out their channel. They give you the reviews on these movies that are coming out. And in the process, they're also TTCing. They're a married couple who don't have any children together, and they just had their second IVF, which was successful. They had 2 embryos that was put back in them and 1 put on ice, and they ended up getting stuck with 1 baby, but unfortunately at 9 weeks they lost that 1 baby. So please keep them in prayer and go to their page. They're called MarriedtoFilm, and follow their journey as well. My second person will be Miss OneplustenAngels. Now, Miss OneplustenAngels, she has been following me since day 1 of my journey. I'm not quite sure where she is on her journey because she don't really keep us updated on her journey. So I can't really give you an update on her, but her name is Miss OneplustenAngels, and you always see her comment on any of my posting. Erica So Blessed LevingstonTTC. I'm not sure if somebody already tagged you, Erica, but if they didn't, I'm tagging you too. I do know that she does have a TTC journey, but she has not recently put any updates, so I'm not sure what's going on in her journey. But again, her name is Erica So Blessed LevingstonTTC. Rachel Faith is my fourth one. Now, right now, Rachel Faith is going through her ketogenic diet. She's trying to lose weight before she starts her journey, which I applaud her, because a lot of women sometimes don't look at that as an importance of making sure that they get their health in order before they start deciding to have a baby. But right now, she's working on her weight loss journey. Then JustInFromGod. She is another one, mom of advanced maternal age. However, she's choosing to become pregnant naturally, and she wants to use juicing to help her conceive. So that is one of the things that she's doing to help her conceive, and praying, of course, that God will bless her with that baby. And I'm praying with you, JustInFromGod. At the lake. Now, at the lake, you guys know, if some of you guys follow her, she had, I think she had some uterine fibroids or something that had to be removed, and she was also suffering from low ovarian reserve, but she found some faith in going through IVF, and she ended up having about, I think, 5 eggs, and they transferred one, and lo and behold, that one stuck. So I was so happy for her, and now she should be delivering soon if she have not delivered yet. So, but I am tagging her as well. Vanessa the Just. She is another one that has poor ovarian reserve, and right now she's currently taking some hormone replacement therapy, and I'm rooting for you, honey. She's a young lady that suffering from what us older women usually suffer from, but we are going to believe that, you know, she's going to get that big fat P one day. Now, hopeful IVF mommy. I haven't seen anything updated on her yet, so I'm not sure where she at in her journey. Miss My Blessings. Now, Miss My Blessings, she was supposed to be starting fertility treatments recently, but God had better plans for her. She ended up getting a big fat P out of nowhere because she has a history of abnormal cycles, and there are times where she goes 2 and 3 months without no bleeding, and that's normal for her. But this last time, it was not because of her abnormalities with her cycle. She was actually pregnant, and she found out she was pregnant at 17 weeks naturally, right before she was getting ready to start her fertility. So I am so happy for you. She has been one of my supporters from day one, and I am so glad to hear that she has her big fat P. And Miss My Blessing, you make sure that you introduce yourself to everybody on this channel and do this 11-day challenge. Tara B. She's also a mom of advanced maternal age. She's over the age of 40 years old. I'm not going to mention what her age is, and she didn't have any kids. She chose to be a single mom by choice. She did her first IVF was a success, and she should be getting ready to deliver soon if she has not already delivered. But yeah, her first IVF was a success. She's over the age of 40 years old. I am so happy for her. Her and I have been cheering each other on from day one. And you guys can see her in some of my comments. Again, her name is Tara B. And I'm not sure if she done already had the baby, but I know the baby was due sometime around the end of July. So she should be going in soon if she have not already had the baby. And last but not least is Empress Yanika. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Empress Yanika. Empress Yanika is another one that her and her husband had been trying, and they went through IVF and they finally got pregnant. and she should be delivering soon if she have not already had her baby. So I have a lot of ladies on here that should be delivering soon if they have not already delivered. They haven't had any updates in a long time, so I'm almost thinking that they've either delivered or they're getting close to that time. So that's it, lady. I did my due diligence, and y'all can't say that I didn't, even though I'm going through a lot myself. But I am still going to keep you guys updated on what's going on with me. I have a lot of upcoming appointments this week, so I'm not sure if I'll give an update this week or if I'll wait till next week. I might just wait till the end of this week, because by that time I'll be 9 weeks pregnant, and that's the time I'm going to do the sneak peek gender test, and I want to do that right in front of you guys. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys, and thanks for being my supporters. Bye.